English 2130. I am your instructor for this semester, Dr. Jones, and I wanted to give you a bit of a tutorial, or rather a tour of our Blackboard Shell module. I know each of us instructors kind of have our own sort of way to handle it, so I want to show you my organization method to help you. So you will notice that the only module you see is this Start Here, Welcome, and No-Show Assignment Syllabus Quiz. Once you complete the quiz and the due date ends, which is Sunday, August 24th by 11:59 p.m., the rest of these modules will open, okay? Now, if you wish to remain in the class, make sure that you complete this syllabus quiz by August 24th by 11:59 p.m. After that date, I'm going to turn in all the students who didn't complete the quiz as no-shows, and then you're removed from the course. I do not readmit students once that no-show date has passed and you have been turned in, okay? So let's look at this module. So if you'll click here, we'll begin with our course information. So here we have general info, standard rules, and guidelines. So these guys are just basically, a short little introduction. We're going to cover 1 to 2 modules a week. Always watch those due dates. I'll show you in the module where you can see the due date for each one of them. As far as late work, I do not reopen quizzes because once the due date has passed, the answers are released. So quizzes are impossible to make up, so make sure that you're watching those due dates. And discussion boards, once those guys have closed, they're impossible to make up as well because the opportunity for discourse has ended, which is the whole purpose of a discussion board. So make sure that you're getting in there, you're posting early, and you speak to 2 other of your fellow classmates. Of course, if you ever come across a wonky due date, something's not opening appropriately, just send me an email and I will help you. Again, we've talked about the tests and the discussion boards. Make sure that you have Google Docs opened. I tend to just cut and paste answers from the lectures and the Google Slides. So make sure you have those guys up. As far as plagiarized papers or AI, plagiarized papers. Okay, so plagiarized papers, of course, is cut and paste. Our Safe Assign does a really nice job of highlighting things. But as far as AI, make sure when you use AI that you cite it appropriately. For our course, we're going to use MLA format, and you'll notice down here that you have a little blue highlighted link. This will tell you how to do that appropriately, whether you do it in your discussion board or your research paper. Now make sure that you do this, minimally. That AI is great for organization of essays. It's great to brainstorm with, but it is not appropriate to write large sections of your essays. Okay? All right, so the next section that we have is the instructor contact info, and this is if you need me. So here is my email address. This is my office address. Now, I typically am out of the office on Mondays and Wednesdays because I teach at one of our local high schools. I'm a dual enrollment instructor. So really the best way to contact me is email, and I will get back to you. I additionally have the syllabus here, so if you want to look at that. Really the main thing about the syllabus that I want to point you towards is right here is how our grade is going to be broken down. We have our Safe Assign essay, which is 25%, discussion boards are 25%, and then your quizzes / tests, those guys are going to be 50%. So I am an English teacher for a reason. I cannot math. So if you send me an email, this is, hey, Ms. Jones, am I going to pass? There's your math. There's your math. So you can sort that part out. As far as I'm super organized. So we have a bit of a calendar down here that you can look at if you need. It's broken down by the modules. You have assignments that are due. it'll kind of help you keep organized, but that's there. But of course, like I said, the entire thing is going to open up once that no-show due date passes. This is a link to our textbook. For the most part, I will give you a link directly to the story that we are reading for the week, so that's not typically something that you need to worry about. For resources, let me close this down. For resources, so this is your GNTC email access if you have trouble. This is how we will communicate, email, so make sure that you can access your account. Here are some policies and student resources should you need anything here. Additionally, we have a student help form here if you have any login issues with Blackboard or anything wonky is happening at home with your computer and GNTC, then you can contact us here. Right here are our academic support centers. These guys are great in our labs. If you ever need additional help, you want somebody to peruse your paper, check for grammar, do any of those things, we have just the best academic support centers, and there's one on each campus. So I would recommend that if you are struggling or you just need a sounding board, these guys are great. And then we also have NetTutor. I believe you get one free paper that you can download and it will check it. Don't quote me on that. They might have changed it in the past year. I'm not sure, but that's NetTutor. Here is your no-show assignment, course info, and syllabus quiz. So once you go through all of this, guys, you peruse your syllabus, you look at the rules and guidelines, then you can go here and take your syllabus quiz. And this is, again, your no-show assignment. So make sure you complete this assignment if you want to stay within the course. And then, of course, on August 25th, typically it'll happen at about 8 a.m., all of this will open, and then you can get to work. Now, once this opens, I want you to notice each module you have your title and you have the length. So this module will last 1 week, and your due date for everything in this module is going to be September 2nd by 11:59. Again, this module, the next one, September 8th. But as we move down, let me find one. Maybe I didn't make. Some of the modules are 2 weeks. Let me see if I can find one. There's one. Okay. Oh, and there's one too. All right, I knew I did it. So just kind of watch out for this length 1 week, length 2 week, and watch your due dates. But you can do that here. And then I'll give you a list of assignments to complete in each module. Okay. All right. So I hope that helps. So once everything opens up, you can have a look around. Email me if you have any questions at all. But for right now, just concentrate on this no-show assignment and getting in there and looking over the course guidelines. All right. Okay. So I'm looking forward to our semester together. I hope that helps. And please email me if you need anything at all. All right, guys. Looking forward to it. We'll see ya.